Yo, welcome everybody to the live stream. Hopefully everybody's doing good today. Platinum Playbook. We haven't done a live stream on this channel in a couple months now. So yeah, hopefully we have a good time and grind out some Platinum Playbook. We are in that Galactic Tier. We should be able to get the event card. This event, next event should be pretty simple. We have a Hall of Fame event also going on now. We have a pack to open, I guess, from the quest line to get one of the Hall of Fame cards. I got one pull off the draft board so far. We still got 3 pulls to go, so hopefully we can get some of those during the stream today. We also have our very first Galactic Tier Pro that we also have to pro up as well. And in this event, the Tim Hardaway, if you saw the last video, we already have that Tim Hardaway, so the Tim Hardaway is going to be another pro. So 2 pros. We're starting off this tier pretty darn good. Pretty amazing, actually, right? And so it's good to see everybody. Yo, Nova, what is up? Welcome. Yo, my dude, Jack, always coming through, man. Good to see you. Dropping the varsity membership right at the start of the stream. Yo, that's what I like to see. That's certainly amazing seeing y'all's support. Thank you very much, man. So much appreciated. We still got about 12 minutes to go. In case you're wondering, who just might happen to be that very first pro? Well, it is Mikal Bridges. So he was actually in the last event. And this is interesting enough, is that during that last video, remember, if you saw the last video, I said, man, don't do that. Oh my God. Super Dynasty. Don't do Super Dynasty because you never get top tier pros. Well, crazy enough, I got a top tier pro and it was Mikal Bridges. I didn't even do the last event and get the Mikal Bridges. It wasn't from a pull or nothing. It was actually from Super Dynasty. I only pulled 1 pro in all Airwave tier in Super Dynasty, and we just got our first one already. So that was nice. Yo, we love to see you, Sonny. How have you been? Been good, man. Definitely been good. Hopefully everybody else has been good too. We've been doing a lot. We went to a concert last weekend here in Houston, and so that was certainly a lot of fun. Concerts are a lot of fun. So certainly enjoyed that. Trying to, go out, enjoy the things, stay up with YouTube on both channels. But yeah, man, things have been good. Hopefully things have been good with you and everybody else, in the stream right now. We're going to do a King of the Hill real quick to get ready. Like I said, we got like 10 minutes or so before this event jumps off. So we might as well work on our very first pro. We just might be ready for that new tier when it finally comes, if we can get WNBA, that is a huge if. That is certainly a huge if. Yo, John, what is going on, man? Welcome. Good to see you, sir. Fun if you don't have anxiety. But I do have a job now, so I'm happy because of that. Hey, Jack, that's awesome, bro. That is awesome. What is it that you got a job doing? And how do you like it? I mean, you said you're happy about it, but how do you actually like the job? Two. All right. Has anybody been getting any of their Hall of Fame polls? If you have, yo, drop them in the comments. I'm curious if y'all gotten any pros yet. We pulled 1 off the draft board. It was the Ben Wallace So Ben Wallace has been my only pull so far. So we got 3 more on the draft board. I haven't opened any of the questline packs. We do have the one to open, which we might open that today. We might open that today in the stream. But we do have one of the questline rewards, the one finished top 3 in champions. So we do have that to claim. And so that's our first chance at getting a pro. But I did see that somebody said there was 9 Hall of Fame cards. So the chances in the beginning are small. Yo, Joel, what is going on, bro? You got a pro Hall of Fame. That's awesome, dude. Who was it? A pro Wallace Nova. That's awesome, dude. That's like me. I mean, might be my first one too. I wouldn't mind having a Ben Wallace. Yo, it's nothing special. I'm just making boxes and then packing boxes and then getting them shipped out for order like 200 months. So a decent special gives me something to do. That's awesome, dude. It's awesome. Is it? I assume it's something like a, UPS, FedEx type of thing. We actually have one of the kids' boyfriends is a FedEx driver. One of our neighbors. One of our kids' friends' neighbors is also a FedEx driver, but that's awesome. At least you're enjoying it, bro. Like, at least you're enjoying it. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, to me, personally, for me, it doesn't matter what it is that you do as long as you are happy. As long as you are happy and as long as you enjoy what it is you're doing, then I don't think it matters what you're doing. Yo, we get 7 cards in total. Yeah, 7. I mean, most people should get a pro. Most people should get a pro. There are going to be some that get all singles. I can imagine 7 out of the 9 or whatever getting singles, bro. That would be so frustrating. But most people should get a pro. Yo, got the Wade from top 3 champions. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to open the top 3 champions probably in the stream today. So definitely stay tuned. Yo, Rizza, my guy. Yo, welcome, man. Welcome. How are you today, sir? Welcome. Working for a cone company. I got you, bro. Cones is an ice cream cone, but it's a metal cone that mainly used for technology purposes. So I shipped them out. It's an American company. That's awesome, dude. That's cool. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Come on, let's get one pull right now. Still got 3 out of the 4 left. And the first one I pulled actually super early too. I think within the first hour or something that this thing went live. It was after I made the video though, but I made the video like immediately when it went live. But after that, I got it within the hour or so. So it's been a minute. What is an easy way to win top 3 in champions? Well, Joel, I can't speak for every single place or region or whatever. But for me personally, if I want to get top 3, this is what I do. I put in all my best cards and then I put in 1 bronze. Because how Champions is set up exactly like Quick Game. And so even if they have a super monster card and they beat your bronze, they get the same amount of points as if they had a super monster card and they beat a card by like 1 point. Okay, so it doesn't matter how the gap in which your cards lose by in the quarter. And so the reason for putting in one bronze is just to drop this down for a little bit, right? And so that's what I do for my deck. Now, as far as the time of day, I have the best luck when I do it as early as possible in the morning. And so for me, I wake up at 8 a.m. or so in the morning. And if I really need a champions, I start it right when I wake up, 8 a.m., 8:30. And besides for those two things, the only other thing that I do is keep up with it. And I have found that it literally never fails. If I keep up with every single game and do the boosts and stuff and keep up with the stamina, when I really go for top 3, every once in a while, I mean, I probably put in a refresh if I don't have all of the, spend the 25 credits and do a refresh to refresh all of the energy if I have too many guys, in the yellow and there's just not enough boost to refresh all the energy. But that's pretty much it. And it almost works every single time. At least for me, it's worked pretty much every single time. I don't want to say it's 100%, but those two things and then keeping up with it at the end of every single game really help. Yo, long time no good. Just busy at the moment. Just dropping by to say hi, Riz. I appreciate you coming out, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing your support. Like I said, hopefully you're doing good. Always nice to stay busy. Yo, you got back in NBA SuperCard 2. As I told you last stream, probably a few months ago. I know. Bro, it was a while. Yeah. But you're Airwave now, which is great. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Yo, John. No pulls yet, but 6 chances. I'm still Pantheon++. You put in low 3 cards. Yeah. There are people that put in 2 low cards or 3 low cards. But like I said, the justification behind it is it's just like quick game. It doesn't matter how much you lose by. You can lose by 1,000,000 points or 1 point. It's just like quick game. You get the same amount of points per quarter. And so if you get a lot of guaranteed players, it makes it super easy because you get 3 singles, 1 double. And so you really need like 5 guaranteed players each time. And not that you necessarily have to get that to not get the bronze. But when I only do 1, I very rarely get the bronze. Yeah, we got less than a minute. If you ever need an ego boost, just join Sunny's stream and he'll be nice to you all day long. Bro, I'm nice to everybody. I like sharing the love, man. Y'all come out here, y'all watch the stream, y'all enjoy the stream, y'all show your support. I share the love. Share the love. Yo, Jack again. Good stream to relax for Clash of Champions Marathon. That's probably my most hated event in Clash in WWE SuperCard, which is Clash of Champions. And I'm gonna do a video here soon where I'm kind of building up my deck a little bit. And so I have 2 top tier cards, 1 or 2 tiers below that, and just singles though, right? And I'm still like super low tier, like 10 tiers below the top. And so all of these are singles and they're not leveled up at all, like level 0. And so I'm going to get like an entire deck full of like 6 of the top tier cards or top tier and 1 tier below it. And then do a video where I go through like all 10 tiers and get all of the freebies and stuff by just leveling up the singles. Because the singles are going to juice me and juice my deck. Maybe not to the top tier, but at least the tier below it. So Okay. Let's refresh it. Yo, you never played Platinum before, so I don't know what to do. The concept, never know what to play, end up losing. Hey, I'll let you know what to do, man. You come to the right place, brother. Come to the right place. Just to show everybody what my deck looks like, this is what we're going to be rolling with probably for the first 8 cards or 10 cards. We're going to roll with this same deck. Now, lots of people have different strategies on this. But for me, this is the strategy I like to roll with. 8 cards of the same tier, especially the tier that has the most special cards in it. Because and this game is really weird because the first card, like this Brianna Stewart card, it'll match your deck. And then every deck, and then every card after this card, the first card, it changes the deck and it drops their cards way lower. And it doesn't match your deck anymore. And I found that when I fill up my deck, then every card after actually matches the deck. And it doesn't do the same thing. Like the decks I get are not the same as when I split it up half and half. Half of the top, half of the very bottom. And it does prevent you from getting top scores frequently, but it is super easy to play after you get past the first card. The first card that, like I said, it matches you. And so we're going to get Cyclone Pros in this first deck, but it's going to be the base tier ones. They're not going to be any special cards. So that's why I always say use special cards, because it usually the special cards always beat it. Of course, not if they activate, but you know, it's just how it is. And never mind, it for the first time ever, I swear to God, first time ever, it is not showing that it is matching my deck. So maybe we'll change it. Maybe we'll change it just so we can fly through it. I don't know. Maybe I'll test it. Maybe I'll test it a little bit. But every time I've played it before, it always matches for the first card, and every card after it, it does this right here, what it did this time. And so the idea, Jack, is that you have to beat the card or you don't get points. And if you lose in a quarter, like if you lose any of the matchups, if you lose any of these, then you don't get any points for that quarter. And so, for example, if I pick 5, win 5 straight. Now, if I won all 5 straight, I'd get 5 points. But if I lose any one of the 5, I get 0 points. And so these bronzes are obviously not going to beat these. And so I could reshuffle, take my chances and reshuffle for the last 2 cards, or I could just rotate it and take one of the 2s. And so just to show you, you know, the risk versus reward, we'll just do a 5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my 3 right here, and then I'm going to reshuffle and hope that I get 2 more top tier cards that can beat it. Probably won't happen because, you know, I have half and half. And so I probably won't get both of them. I'll probably only get one. But just to show you what happens when you lose, I'll just, you know, just to show you. So you click your little reshuffle. It shuffles the cards in your deck. Boom. And like I said, we only got one. So we're going to end up losing this. And if we click it, boom. Now we have 0 points for the quarter. And so it's kind of about strategy, but kind of not. You know, it's pretty simple and self-explanatory. You don't get any points if you don't, you know, beat the quarter. And so the play that you get and the shuffled cards you get obviously determine what you can win. And so usually what I go with is just however many top tier cards I get, that's the play that I select. So I only got 3 top tier cards, so I'm going to pick a play with 3. And so I get 3 points. When will you come back to WWE? Because I will say, welcome to the jungle. This game's like a jungle. Never know what will happen. Hey, like I said, man, I'm in the slow process of accumulating some top tier cards. And once I get some of those, then I will do a video where I level them all up and get all my freebies. And I should be the second to top tier from that. So I'm getting pretty close. Right now I have 2 top tier cards and 2 cards 1 tier below, and then 1 card a tier below that. Do you pick a card at the beginning? For me, if you do my deck to where has bronzes, then put the bronze in there. But if you do a card, or if you do a deck to where you use no bronzes and you fill up the whole deck with, you know, medium cards or whatever, then I would pick one of your lowest cards, because that way by the 4th quarter the card will be juiced. And it will be able to beat anything. Because each quarter you get a certain percentage of a boost. It's like 10, 15% or 25% or something like that. I don't know the exact percentage. But so after the 1st quarter, your stats on your card will get a 25% boost. And then after the 2nd quarter, it'll get like 25% more boost. And so if you have a card that, say, like one of your lowest cards in your deck, let's say it's 2,500 or something like that, then you're getting a pretty decent boost each time. And by the end of it, you're going to have a card that can beat anything. Now, with bronzes, that card will never be juiced enough to beat anything. You only put it in there to get rid of one of your lower tier cards so it's not selected in each quarter. So it's kind of just strategy on how you want to do it. Like I said, I personally like to do the bronze method, like this method, just for the simple fact that for the first like 10 cards, bro, you don't even need to think about it. Like, you don't even need to think about it. And so, you know, like these, like the cards are so low, my cards are so high, I don't even got to think. I just count how many top tier cards I have. I have 4 of them. So I pick the play that has 4 cards. And then I can select any of them. I don't have to look at stats. I don't got to worry about activations. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. And then, like, this deck will literally last me all the way up until I get to, like, Pantheon or Airwave. I could probably get through Airwave with this deck. And I don't know, obviously, since this is our first one with Galactic Tier, it might not. I think the last Platinum Playbook, when we have the Airwave, it was the Tracy McGrady, right? Tracy McGrady, I think. When we had that one and finished it, I used this same deck through the whole entire thing. But at the end, they did have cards that were better than mine. That were like Pantheon tier, base tier Pantheons. And so since this was 1 tier after that, I don't think I can use this deck the whole way. But I have a bunch of Airwave special cards, and so when I get towards the end, I'll just switch it out and put in the Airwave special cards, because I think I have like 6 or 7 of them. Yo, hopefully we will see you soon in Hollywood. I hope, man. I hope. I mean, I've always digged WWE for sure, especially, you know, the card designs and all that stuff. It's been increasingly difficult. I mean, it is increasingly difficult to it is difficult to try to get those top tier cards without having, you know, without doing team events, without doing anything. And so I just gotta complete the promos, do the fusions. Like 2 of my top tier cards are from the fusions. Now this one sucks. It obviously sucks when you get one top tier and then one crap tier. So like usually in this case, I'll just hit a 3. I'll just go like this and I'll click the first one. And there's 4 cards left. So the odds I get, 2 more top tier cards are pretty good. And for me, the shuffle is worth that, that sort of thing. And so there you go. We got 2 of them. And so that's the only time I really use shuffle. I don't need to put on peak. Because, well, I mean, as of right now, like, it doesn't really matter. Every strategy is good if it helps in the game. People always look for new ways to make... Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, this is always good when we can get all 5 of them. This may be awkward, but could you go back into the edit deck just so I can do a screenshot? Yeah, no problem. Just give me, let me finish this round and we'll go back to the deck edit. T-Mac Flash, yeah. Yeah, that's what I remembered. I mean, at least the last 2 tiers, the event cards that I've gotten have been from the Flash events, because the Flash events are obviously the easiest. And last tier in Airwave, after the first event, in Airwave, we had our first event card, and then our second event card was set up this same thing. It was Court Domination and Platinum Playbook. And we couldn't get it in Airwave tier because we weren't Airwave tier yet. And this time, this tier, we're actually Galactic Tier already. So we shouldn't have any problem actually getting this event card if we do it. And I have a reason to do it because I do have this Tim Hardaway already. So not only will I get... Like, I could not only get the Sabonis, but I could get the Tim Hardaway Pro as well. So it's kind of like 2 things for 1. But there's my deck right now. Like I said, I do half and half. I mean, like I said, a lot of people, change it up and do it a little different. But I always prefer using the same tier. Half good and then half bronze. And, like I said, it's not maybe optimal for points. And sometimes a lot of times you don't get 15 points or 16 points. But it's the easiest and fastest way. Like, I don't even have to think about things. I just play. Just makes it a lot easier to do for me. And then, of course, you pick your bronze in the beginning. Thanks, man. I got the screenshot and the tips. I have a little more concept of what to do now. Hey, no problem. No problem. Yeah, if you have any other questions, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know. And of course, doublers really help. So, you can grind the draft board, try to get doublers. If you're willing to, pay the 100 credits or whatever, for some doublers or 500 credits or whatever it is you want to do for the doublers on this. Doublers are amazing, like in this game. And it's kind of like the gauntlet. Like, it makes it so much easier. In Court Domination, a lot of people use doublers, but I don't think they work as well as the Gauntlet and this event. Because I am in firm belief that Court Domination is always rigged and that the shards are always going to be, it doesn't matter, how many picks you have. it's gonna set it up to where I don't know. I just think it's not. I think it's like rigged in a way. What do we got? 4 or 2. Dang, bro. I'm gonna save them. But either way, I'll probably use doublers as well on this because they work good. Playing with the strongest cards in some events isn't good because we all know people spend money, get the cards. Normal, free to play would never get their decks. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Maybe playing later, so if I get stuck, may have to DM you on Twitter. Hey, no problem, Jack. No problem. I will be there. I mean, I don't check Twitter a crazy amount, but I do check it pretty much daily. So at some point during the day. So feel free to send me a message. And anybody else, if you're interested in, you know, dropping, you know, a follow over on the Twitter, then the link for that is in the description, along with my other YouTube channel, which I do different content on my other YouTube channel. I also have a Twitch page, which we don't really stream on much anymore, but every once in a while, maybe. And then, of course, our link for the channel memberships. If you're interested in supporting the channel that way, you know, you could do channel memberships. So all the links for all of that stuff is in the description if you want to go check them out. Trophy Chase will help you for extra credits. Yes. And I have been stuck on the same Trophy Chase for months. For months. Trophy Chase is awesome. It's a great idea. But they intentionally put certain cards in there that are next to near impossible to get. And it does make it a little bit more difficult. But the actual thing itself is awesome, dude. I love it. Trophy Chase is great. Like the amount of credits and super coins. Oh, look at this, man. We go 3-2. Bro, we got to risk it for the biscuit. Let's go. We got a 50-50 shot when we reshuffle. So, you know what? Let's do it. I'd rather risk it for 5 than only settle for 2. Kind of like I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. If anybody understands that. All right, come on. Hey, we got it. What's up? Yo, I'm a fellow supporter of both channels, and trust me, guys, you won't regret it. Yo, Jack. Hey, I appreciate, man, the kind words, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I have actually on the other channel, man, I've which is why like the last couple days and while we're streaming on here, man, it's like the other channel kind of brought me down a little bit because I really started to get into doing that comic book stuff, and like I really wanted it to do well. And that last project, if anybody's interested in comic books and things like that, so the last video I put up on the other channel, I took a comic book, right? Just a regular comic book you read. You know, the ones with illustrations, pictures, you know, just a normal comic book you buy in a comic book store. I took that comic book and I made it into a narrative graphic novel with audio narration. It took me like 70 hours to do. Days, like days and days of working on this. And I think it came out really good. But it just doesn't do well on YouTube, and it's really depressing because I spent so much time. I spent like 70, 80 hours on this video, turning this comic book into a novel, like an audio novel, to where you can literally turn on the phone, put it on in your car while you're driving, put it over the speakers, and listen to it like an audiobook with a narrative style writing that turns a comic book into a audiobook. Because obviously, if you just take a regular comic book, you can't listen to it because all it has is quotes and pictures. And so if you just heard an audiobook that said just the quotes, you wouldn't know what's going on. You wouldn't understand the pictures. You wouldn't understand like the dialogue between the characters. You wouldn't understand the scenes. You wouldn't understand anything. And so like how I rewrote it, it read like a regular audiobook, like a narrative style audiobook, to where you don't need the illustrations. You can just listen to it. Anyways, if anyone cares, the link for the other channels in the description. Yo, MBK, what is up, brother? Long time no see. Just got back into the game and already got my Hall of Fame cards all singles. Bro, that's heartbreaking. You got all 4 of them from the draft board, you mean? Did you do any of the questline yet? Or are you saying you got the first 6 and they were all singles? Because if you got all 4 of them on the draft board and all those are singles, that's honestly a kind of an understandable thing, because I think somebody said there's 9 total. And so if you only pull 4 of them and there's 9 total, the odds of you getting a pro aren't the greatest. I mean, the odds are still there, but the odds are not the greatest. But if you did 6 of them, you got the 2 rewards from the quest line, then that's a little bit more depressing. A little bit more depressing. But it's good to see you back. It's good to see you back. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Hopefully you're doing well. I mean, besides for your luck on the draft board. We only got 1 of them. We only got 1 so far. We got Ben Wallace. So Ben Wallace has been my only pull. I haven't opened the pack yet on the quest line. If anybody is interested, do y'all think we should open it now, or should we wait? Should we wait a little bit? Actually, let me get this Breanna Stewart done, and then we'll do it. I don't know. What do y'all think? I wish there was a voting thing on just like we do on Twitch. When we do like votes and stuff. Like, I wish there was a voting thing on here. Wait. Maybe there is. Maybe they changed it. No, there isn't. Create highlighted video, add a stream marker, share. No, there's no. Wait, what is this? Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Okay, here we go. They do have a poll. Should we open Hall of Fame quest pack? Ask the community. Boom. All right. So hopefully y'all got that. If you wanna vote, I don't see anyone would want to pick no, but I'm just curious how many people will engage in the poll, I guess, is partly my reason. When I see this eye in Platinum Playbook, it reminds me on Clash of Champions peak. It's a sign for me that it's closer and closer. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's I mean, I hated Clash of Champions, man. That event is awful. It's awful. DM'd you my start deck on Twitter. All right, John. I'll go check it out. 4 boards and 1 from Quest. So that's 5. We'll get our second one. I mean, this is only going to be our second one, so we still got a ways to go. We're going to have 50 picks. Maybe we'll get another one. I mean, it's possible to get another one during the stream today on a poll or something. What the deck look like for you to win? Are you talking about the Platinum Playbook deck? Like, what does my deck look like in Platinum Playbook? What I do is I do half and half. The top half, I do all of one tier. And then the bottom half, I do all bronze. And so, you know, like for the Tracy McGrady, and like for the Tracy McGrady event when we did it, I don't know, however many weeks, a month ago, I used this same deck and I did it the entire event. I used this same deck the entire event. And even when I got to the later tiers, when I was like hundreds of millions of dollars under the salary cap, I still used this same deck. And was able to complete it with this same deck. And so that's partly the reason why I do it, just so I don't have to change the decks. I don't have to like mess around with it or do any of that stuff. I just use all Cyclone promo cards, except for one. I think I have 7 out of the 8 are Cyclone promos. And then the rest bronze. But since it's a new tier in Galactic Tier, I have the feeling that I am going to need to change it when I get later on. And so I have quite a few Airwave promo cards, and so I'll use that instead when I get there. Let's see, we got 4. Let's do 4. I think we got it. We can get a shuffle 1 from 2. John, you use top tier and 1, 2, 3, 4 lower tier cards. I mean, that's not a bad strat. I'm curious though. I'm definitely curious if you're getting the same type of deck that I am. Oh my God. See, this is yeah. That's unfortunate. Wasted a shuffle. Didn't even get a top tier card. So that is one of the drawbacks, obviously, of doing it this way, is that these sort of things happen. But that deck looks good. We got a Pantheon, an Ignition, Pantheon, Cyclone, Pantheon, and then Cyclone, and then Spark, and then the rest bronze. All right, so let me see. What does it say? I guess we'll keep the poll up for just a little bit longer. I'm certainly curious how many. All right, so let's go with getting our poll first. I think that's what we want. Come on. We still got 3 to go. Still got 3 to go. I have been spending quite a few super coins the last couple days on just doing pros on my lower tiers. So I don't know if y'all do that, but my inventory has been like bottlenecked. And so I have, you know, been spending a lot of super coins proing up every gold, emerald, sapphire, ruby, amethyst, and diamond. I think I went all the way through diamond. I did every single card that was in my inventory that was singles and pro'd them up so I could get rid of them. Just to free up inventory. I did get another pull last night too, and I just can't think of who it is off the top of my head. No doublers though. That is one thing we really need. I'll take a doubler over any reset any day. Well, not any reset, except for a tier pull. Who was it? Let me check who it was. It was, who did I get yesterday? I got Jokic. So I pulled Jokic yesterday as my tier reset. I got that right after I got the Ben Wallace. So I got the Ben Wallace yesterday. And then, or the 2 days ago. And then I got the Jokic after that. Anyways. All right, let's end this poll. Should we open the Hall of Fame Quest Pack? 7 votes. 100% yes. All right, well. Let's see what we got. Any predictions? Any predictions, guys? What do y'all think? 1 in 9 chance of pulling a Ben Wallace. 11%. 11% chance. If there's 9, I mean, I'm just taking that there is 9 of them. I don't know that for a fact, but someone told me there were 9. Oh, snap. Yo, fingers crossed for a pro. That's what I'm talking about. Let me take a picture of this real quick because I can probably use it in something. Any other guesses? We got a Kobe. We got a Ben Wallace. Of course, I'd take the Ben for sure. If it's not Ben, then a Kobe would be great. Kobe would be great. I mean, when... I really wish, at least as far as the Kobe goes, I really wish I could have got that diamond image back in diamond tier, the one that Kobe had. I think it was the event card. I really wish I had that. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Pau Gasol. All right, brother. Up arrow, which is Ben Wallace an up arrow? Because I am about tired of up arrows. I'm about tired of up arrows, man. Let me see if Ben Wallace was an up arrow. Oh, he's a down arrow. Okay, down arrow is my biggest one. Like, the down arrow is what I want. So, actually, you know what? Ben Wallace is the card I want pro'd. Ben Wallace is the card I want pro'd. But, you know, Pau Gasol will take it. So that's 2 though. A D Wade. I'd take a D Wade. No, I wouldn't. I'm kidding. I don't want a D Wade. I'm kidding. I don't want that. Because D Wade is... Is he up? Can't remember if he's up or down or right or left. I know I have one somewhere. Maybe I deleted him. Bum. Yo, but my top 3 cards are all up arrows. That's why I don't want up arrows. Actually, you know what? We got a pro of D Wade. And D Wade is an up arrow. Yeah, so I knew he was an up arrow. That's why I didn't want him. Because I've had enough of up arrows. Like, I got this up arrow too. Yo, guys. This is hilarious. Tell me this isn't the best image. Yo, so we're doing a video. I'm doing a video. Actually, you know what? I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. But I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. But check this out. Look at this image. Yo, tell me this isn't the most hilarious image you've ever seen on NBA SuperCard. It doesn't even look real. Like, honestly, it doesn't even look real. That image is just absolutely hilarious to me. I don't know if y'all can zoom in on it, but if you're playing NBA SuperCard, you know, depending on if you're watching this stream on the phone or whatever, just go to the catalog and check his image out because it's freaking hilarious. Yo, kind of funny, also a little scary. It is. It is. Like, what is he looking at? Like, what is he looking at? Like, what is he looking at right there? Hey, all 5. Bro, hook it up. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we want to start. I think what I'll probably do is, even though that this deck will probably be good all the way till at least the last couple cards or so, I think probably in the next card tier, when the salary goes up just a little bit more, I'll probably switch it out and just put in all of my airwaves now. And then just keep that deck for the entire time. And that deck will probably let me get through the whole thing. Yo, they drop a 5 spot and then a 1. Come on, bruh. You know what? I'm just gonna take an L on this one. I could do the deck shuffle, but I don't want to waste it just for 1. And then they're nice enough to give us that one right after. So we'll take it. We'll take it. When we had this same event, you know, where we pulled the cards on the draft board. I can't remember what promo it was, but we had that promo in Airwave Tier where you could pull them on the draft board, but we can only pull 3 of them, right? And when we did that event and that promo, I swear to God, Valentine's. And we had the same amount of time where it was like 28 days to get through it. It was like Valentine's 1, Valentine's 2. It literally took me all the way up until the very last day to pull all 3 cards. I didn't pull my first one for like 2 weeks. It was stupid. Like, I was getting so frustrated with that event. Like, it was so frustrating. And I ended up pulling all 3 of them, but I didn't pull it. I didn't pull my last one until the very end. And I ended up with a pro, so I'll take it. But I hope this is not the same thing. You know, I hope that I don't go through, you know, the entire month of trying to get these 4 pulls. Like if I have to wait till the 13th day, you're gonna, yeah, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's so frustrating. Is the second picture better? What do you mean second picture? Picture. Second picture better. Which picture? Yeah, bro, you get all singles, man. I would lose my mind. That's happened though. I mean, that's happened for me. I've done multiple promos. I honestly go about 50% to be real. I honestly go like if I'm only doing the free stuff where you get it from the quest, board, packs, grind, pulls, whatever. I'm like 50% at getting a pro. All right, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna go for the 4. Remember last one we did this, we had 2 cards, all we needed was 1 top tier and we didn't get it. But it can't do that to me every time. So So, anybody have any predictions on how do y'all think my Suns are gonna do? We got Game 1 on Sunday at 7 o'clock. Game 1 Sunday. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think our chances are of just winning our first championship? I would find it really hard to believe that there's no way that we can't run it if we're healthy. If we are healthy, I don't think there's any question we are the best team in the NBA if we're healthy. But that's going to be the question, obviously. That's going to be the question. They need a social media team or something. It's been promos that would just pop up, no notifications of tweets. I know. And what's crazy is that like in the era that we're living in now, like the era that we're living in, the power of social media, which is still, I find it difficult to wrap my head around because I am, I guess, old head. You know, the kids call me boomer, even though technically I'm nowhere near the generation of a boomer because that's from the freaking 50s. But, you know, we're not very, prolific. We don't use a lot of social media. And so like these sort of companies, I feel like are just run by people like me, where we just struggle to use social media. And so, yeah, they just need to shell out that however much money a month to just keep up with it. You know, like how much could that possibly cost just to get a third party just to keep up with social media? I don't know. They should do that. Yo, you're a CP3 fan? I want y'all to go all the way. Hey, so do I. So do I. So much, bro. So much. 40% chance. I mean, I like it. I don't see how we can lose if we're healthy. Now, if we're talking about Western Conference, though, what do y'all think for Eastern Conference? Let me look at this bracket real quick. Who do we got for the play-ins? Oh, so we got Bulls and Heat. And then we got Thunder and Timberwolves. Okay. I mean, we should have beat the Bucks. That one time when we had them in the playoffs when we were up like 3-0 or something. 76ers, man. Cavs, man. Knicks, man. I mean, I guess Celtics or Bucks. No way the Nets are doing anything. There's no way. Hawks, come on, no. Knicks, no. Cavs, no. Sixers, nah. I don't know. I think it has to be a lock that it's got to be Celtics or Bucks. I don't know if anybody else really stands too much of a chance. But, I mean, obviously anything can happen. You never know. You never know. Yeah, Celtics or Bucks. I think the Eastern Conference is at least, you know, exciting, less of a toss up. Like it's gonna be Bucks or Celtics. I don't think there's any question about it. As far as the Western Conference, I think a lot of things can happen. A lot of teams can play up, and when teams play up, they play good. When good teams play bad, they stink. And so, you know, a lot of things can happen in the West. But in the East, I think it's less of a toss-up. Less of a toss-up for sure. It was 2-0. Scott Foster reffed every game after that when the ref Chris. Yeah, oh my God. Right, bro. Get that man out. Hey, chat, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some Cheez-Its. All right. Had to get a little snack going. Every time I stream, I start to get hungry. Like, I don't know why. Ah, come on. And now we're out of shuffles because we didn't get any shuffles in our pulls. And I don't ever buy these. 25 is just too much. 25 is just too much. If you think about, like, if you think about cost efficiency, right? If you're willing to spend 25 credits on a reshuffle, one single reshuffle, then you will get much better value if you just buy doublers. You will get much better value if you just buy doublers. So as far as everybody else goes, who do y'all want to win? I mean, we know, everybody knows I want the Suns. Podcasts, you know, I love the support right there for the Suns. But what about everybody else? Who's everybody else hoping or, do they want to see? I tell you what, we didn't get a chance to talk about this, bro, but did y'all watch the NCAA tournament? Like, I'm gonna try not to get heated here. And try not to get, upset. Jack, Chicago Bulls. I dig it, man. I've always been a Bulls fan. I tell you what, I've always been a Sixers fan too. Ever since Charles Barkley. And so Allen Iverson is one of my top 3 favorite players. And so AI, Sixers, I would love to see that. But let's go back to the NCAA tournament real quick. I live in Houston, right? And I don't know if y'all knew that, but I live in Houston. Back in 2011, I want to say it was 2011, 2012, 2011, I think, 2011. The NCAA tournament was in Houston. The Final Four was in Houston again. Arizona, Arizona made it to the Elite Eight. They were 1 game away from going to the Final Four in Houston. I'm a University of Arizona huge fan. It's also where I went to school. I had my bachelor's degree from the University of Arizona. And so anything U of A, I love. And so it was Arizona and UConn in the Elite Eight game for the chance to go to Houston. And long story short, UConn won. It's why I hate Kemba Walker so much. And I don't hate him as in like the hate that, you feel like that sort of thing, but just the, professional hate towards somebody, arch enemy, arch nemesis, whatever you want to call it. But Kemba Walker ended up going on and they won the championship 2011 in Houston. Final Four. They ruined my dreams. They ruined everything. They come over here again in 2023. We have, they're here again in Houston. And Arizona loses first round. Good thing that this is the first time ever in like the history of all basketball where there was no number one seeds in the Elite Eight. I mean, the tournament was a mess this year, which was amazing too. But the point being is that it was Houston. UConn ended up winning again in Houston. And I don't know, it just is so heartbreaking to me to see them win another time in Houston. And seeing the team that I don't want to win the most when they come to Houston, seeing them win. Anyways, let's get back to what we're talking about. Yo, you love Lonzo? Shame he's injured? Yeah, that sucks. And any injury during the playoffs sucks. Charles Barkley was great on the Suns. He was. Definitely. I like seeing a lot of older. I mean, Suns have taken a lot of older guys, same with Shaq too. I like that. DeRozan daughter versus low flop. Get better, Zell. Kind of like Boston for someone like Tatum. Okay. I watched some NBA when they were NBA player Poland Gortat, who is now in the Suns team. Is he on the Suns now? Really? Really? Ems, what is up? Welcome. What? We're an hour and 15 minutes in. Where you been? You been working? Staying busy? Yo, you remember that game? Yeah, that game was heartbreaking, bro. Game was heartbreaking. The one Arizona and UConn back in 2011. It was heartbreaking for me. I considered going to the Final Four this year. And one, I couldn't pull the trigger just for the simple fact that if I would have went to the Final Four and seen UConn win, I would have felt like it was the biggest waste of money ever in my entire life. So that's the main reason why. But the second main reason, which is pretty high up there, is that the worst seats, the single worst seats in the entire stadium were $800 a piece. For one ticket. The absolute worst seats you can get. And they're $800. And so I wasn't going to spend no $800 on a ticket and just to see UConn win again in my home city. Still being fresh of what they did to Arizona. And ruining my dreams. Just stopped by to say hi, having family visiting, so can't stay long. M's. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Hopefully you and your family are doing good. And you enjoy the day, enjoy the time with your family. Hopefully we get a chance to stream more. Obviously. I don't want to not be able to stream and not be able to do things, for the community and stuff like that. But, hopefully we get to do it and hopefully you get a chance to come by again. Yo, you'd rather be in stream? I'd rather have you in stream. So, you know, it's kind of equal there. Kind of equal there. He's asking who's on the Suns? Oh. Well. I mean, obviously our main 4 players. And then you know, DeAndre Ayton, which is again a University of Arizona guy, so you know, I love him. KD, Booker, and Paul. And now guy 5, you know, we got TJ Warren back from the Nets. We got Landry Shamit. Who else can play the 4? Or who else can play the 3? Or the 4? Bismack Biyombo. You can probably throw him as, you know, throw him as center, let DeAndre Ayton play the power, you know, stretch 4. I don't know. Let me look. Who's our biggest contributor? Who's our biggest contributor in team minutes? Torrey Craig. That's probably all season though. So since the trade, let's see. Oh, these games aren't going to count. We just played the Clippers. We lost to the Clippers right before we lost to the Lakers. How far do we got to go back to get an actual team? Let's say the Nuggets. Okay, we beat the Nuggets. I'm assuming that we put in everybody. Did we not? Yeah, we did. All right. Yeah, Torrey Craig. He's our biggest point contributor or minute contributor. Koji. He's other one, 20-something minutes. And Bismack Biyombo, that's it. So pretty much those 3 guys. I mean, they'll rotate. But our 4 main guys are going to obviously play the entire game. Not really get out much. And hopefully can stay healthy. You know, Ems, what you could do, I don't know if you're still here, is like you could put it on the big screen, you know, and so the whole family can watch and y'all can have it in the living room. And you could be like, my whole family's watching. And I'll be like, what's up, Ems fam? Super coin hustle. Hey, that's how we want to start. We barely get 5 and 5s. It doesn't happen often when you use this deck. Man, cheeses are so addicting. I can literally sit there and eat them all day. I think they're more addicting than chips. Although, unless you have chips with like dip or something, like a really good dip. Or maybe like Mexican chips with queso. Those, maybe not. Like Mexican chips with queso. That's probably the most addicting for a snack. But it's still pretty dang good. Yo, Roberts, what is going on, brother? Welcome, man. Welcome. We'll watch after work or on my lunch break. I'd see you're still straight. Hey, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hopefully you have a good day at work, and hopefully you get a chance to check us out later. We opened one of our packs, our Hall of Fame packs, so I won't spoil it, and you can watch who it was that we pulled. And I did show the other one that I've pulled. So I only have 2 of them. One from the draft board, one from the pack. Yo, you just got done with the torrent? Wait. Really? Holy cow. You're like flying through this. Only Hall of Fame pull at the moment is Paul Pierce. Yeah, I only got one of them too. I only got one on the draft board. And then one from the pack. But you know what? We're gonna get another one right now. We're gonna get another one right now, chat. Come on. I'm feeling good about it. Reveals the mystery card. Yeah, thank you. It's just what I want. Come on, baby. Give me my pull. Hey, we got a multiplier, though. I'll take that for sure. Come on for chat. Oh, you know what? Roberts or M's. If either one of you are still here and haven't bounced, give me a number. I can already tell you that it's gonna be a number probably 10 through 16. 10 through 16, because I'm pretty sure I've done all the almost the first 3 rows. So let's just say, give me a number 10 through 16, Roberts or M's. One of my members. If y'all are still here. Or Jack. Hey, Jack's still here. Or Jack too. It's members' responsibility to pull me a top tier card. It's y'all's responsibility. Jaylen Brown, we got that one. All right, here we go. Jax. No, it has to be 10 through 16 because I know I did the first like 3.5 rows. It might be 11 through 16. I don't know. Hold on. Let me check. Okay. Robert said 13. He got it. Yeah, I did. I've done the first 10. So when I do these boards, I just go in order every time. Unless of course we're streaming. And so fingers crossed, number 13. Yo, you were gonna say 13 too. 2 people saying 13 right here. Yo, this gotta be the one. It is the one, baby. Anthony Davis. My guys. Coming through chat with the membership. See, y'all got the responsibilities, but you know what? You pull through for me. You come through. We get that AD right there. Both Roberts and Jack saying 13. We get a 13. We get a pull. We get that AD. It is a single though, but doesn't matter because we got what we want. We got what we want. Bam. That's nice to see. Yo, chat, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. That was nice. Yo. Tell you what, it sucks sometimes when I do them in that order. You know, because like I said, I do go in order. It sucks when I get all the way down to the 16th one and it's a support card. It's literally the worst feeling in the world. And it has happened. I'm not even kidding. It has happened. Yo, Nick, WWE 2K23 is actually really good. No problems, no issues, no bugs, no glitches, no any of that other stuff that we had from the last game. I've actually really considered scooping it up on sale. Also, PGA Tour just came out. I don't know if anybody's golf fans or not, but I get PGA Tour for free. And so, like, I thought about downloading it and playing it on the sports channel. I used to love to play Tiger Woods when I was younger. I used to love Tiger Woods, the golf game. And so I've considered that. I've considered the WWE 2K. We're still playing MLB The Show. And I just haven't streamed it or anything, done anything like that. We've been playing a lot of 3v3, 2v2. Yo, you love PGA games? Yeah. And I'm kind of interested in checking it out. Like I said, I get it for free, so I might as well download it and try it, right? And so I think it'd be kind of fun. What is this? 2 copies of 2, or we got 1 of those. Okay, get out of here. What's the highest I can get? Diamonds? You know what? I bought all of those. You know what? I'm doing it anyway. Because there are some that I still don't got. Boom. Like that Kobe. Dude, I think that's a sign. I think that's a sign. Yo, I haven't gotten that Kobe yet. I do already got that Gary Payton though. Yo, that Kobe is hot, bro. I never had that. I never had that yet. Yo, you watch a lot of golf? Hey, maybe we'll give it a shot and do a stream on it too. Same with WWE. Maybe we'll do a stream on WWE. You know, buy it if I can find it on sale. Yo, you gotta go, Roberts. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming out. Low key, kind of jealous. You get well. Okay, I don't technically get them for free. But I don't technically get them for free. I pay for a membership. And so I pay for the membership for an entire year. And so any game that comes out, I get for free. So technically it's not for free, but kind of is for free. I'm just paying for a membership. It's kind of like having Netflix or something, right? You buy a membership for Netflix, you get all the movies on Netflix for free. It's just a membership, right? So it's kind of the same thing. And so you get the, you know, premium pass, everything, like all the good stuff when it comes to the game. Like, how far are we behind, bro? Let me do something. Let me check that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're not too bad. Yo, Dev, can you have tips for Platinum Playbook? Okay. I'll give you what I do, and you know, like I said, and have said in other, you know, parts of the video or the stream, like everybody's gonna have a different strategy, but at least for me, this is what I do. And so I do half and half. I do all top tier cards, in this particular case, Cyclone, and then all of the bottom half bronze. Okay. And so when we had the T-Mac for Airwave tier, I used this entire deck, the entire event from beginning to end, and it worked fine. And so I use this sort of thing. Now, since this is Galactic Tier, I'm going to replace these with all Airwave pros, Airwave special cards, and then do the last two, you know, as soon as the salary gets built up a little bit, and it'll be fine. It's not the most efficient in which you get the best points, but it's the easiest. It is so easy to do it. And so that's the deck I use. And, you know, when you play, like, you know, we'll play right now. And I'll show you, you know, kind of the idea. Yeah, one DLC from my WWE comes out next. A new DLC comes out next week. Is it gonna have? Are they gonna have new wrestlers? Are they gonna have new old school skins or outfits or what it is that they're? How is the character creation? So basically what I do, obviously you can't win with bronze. And so obviously with all of my top tier cards, however many top tier cards I get in that quarter, then that's how many I'm going to use for that play. Now in this particular case, I picked one higher because I have one reshuffle, and I'm just banking on the fact that I pull a top tier card from my reshuffle, which I did. And so that's the only time I don't do cards, you know, the same different number of cards. So quarter one is done. When quarter two comes around, however many top tier cards that I get, once it starts, in this particular case, I only get 3. And so I have to pick a play with 3. Now it's only 4 and 2. So I can't get 4 since I don't have any reshuffles. So I just pick 2. So that's how I do it. Now, like I said, you can't get max points, but it's the easiest because you don't ever have to worry about activations. You don't ever have to worry about like the card stats or anything like that. You just play it and go. And so that's why I do it this way. It's super easy. And it's not And you can use the same deck pretty much the entire time. And again, God, this one they kind of screwed us again. Doesn't always happen to where you get, you know, the one less than what you got, but it does happen, you know. Used to play PGA games all of the time with your dad, low key. I'm kind of good, you know. Hey. I think it'd be kind of fun, bro. Like if we had a stream with PGA Tour or something and got a bunch of people in the stream to enter in a golf tournament and we play the golf tournament on stream with all of the people in the stream, bro, that would be so much fun. Bro, that would be so much fun. Actually, I'm gonna download it tonight. I'm gonna download it tonight and check it out. I know it's gonna be good. I'm sure it's gonna be good. Hopefully they got crossplay because I get, you know, those games on PC. So hopefully they got crossplay. Yo, I won't enter just to make it fair. And hey, you know what? You should have seen me on Tiger Woods, bro. Like I'm getting like minus 30 on Tiger Woods. I'm not even kidding. 18 holes, minus 30, literally smoking people. I was really good at Tiger Woods. But it's certainly been some years. And I'm sure the mechanics have changed, you know, quite a bit since then. So we'll just have to see. I'm really interested in the customization too. Like what type of customization you can have. Also interested to see how many actual real golfers they have too. Do they have any of the amateurs in there? Or is it only, well, I guess it's called PGA Tour, so you probably don't have any amateurs. Yo, you were good at pars and birdies? Dad's kept flopping bogeys, so he lost all the time? Man, I had some skills on PGA, bro. I tell you. Me and one of my old friends, I mean, this is back in ancient times, bro. Like, ancient times. Like, this would have been, you know, Tiger Woods 2000 and... Ah, shit. Like Tiger Woods 2002 or something like that. Bro, like 20 years ago. Something like that. So like, obviously the games have changed quite a bit since back then. But I mean, some of you might not even been born yet in 2002. But I was pretty hot. I was pretty hot. Can't believe my very first pro is Mikal Bridges. Like, you know, the guy we give away from our sons. I mean, yes, we get KD in return, but I love, you know, I love Mikal Bridges, man. Seeing him go over to the Nets. It's my first pro in a Nets jersey. They ain't gonna give me the KD Suns jersey. They're gonna give me the Mikal Bridges Nets jersey. My first Tiger Woods game I played, you believe it was 08, 09, but I was crap because I was a kid. Wasn't until the new Xbox. Understandable. Understandable, man. But like, so like one of our kids, the youngest kid, when he was really young, I don't know, 6 or 7, 8, somewhere around there, played Overwatch all the time, right? As a kid, he loved the game, loved Overwatch. I mean, there were other games that he played, but he really liked Overwatch. 7, 8, 9, 10, he's still playing Overwatch. He's getting good. He's 11, he's 12. He's getting even better. Now he is 15. And bro, I tell you, he's like an Overwatch god. He's so good at that game. It's ridiculous. Kind of frustrates me, to be honest. I'm like, God damn, how can I'm here getting like smoked and thinking that, oh man, we got a bad lobby. Like, we're getting all of these, top tier players in our lobby and getting like roasted, and I'm like dying all the time, and then here's him just 30 kills. I'm like, come on, man. Making your old man look dumb. That was like another game too. There's another game that we used to play together that I got him into when he was a kid. Like, I used to play this game called Smite. I don't know if anybody has played it or heard of it or whatever, but I absolutely loved Smite. Like, Smite was one of my favorite games to play. And when he was a little kid, this was when he was like, I don't know, like 8 or something like that, 7. I'd teach him how to play and, teach him the ropes, and he'd practice and practice and practice. And like, now he's 15 and can beat the brakes off me. Another one. Yo, Duke. What is up, bro? About to get your first event pro of the tier. I hope so. I hope so, man. I hope we get through it. I mean, we do have that Tim Hardaway as well. So the Galactic Tier 1, we have that. So that's going to be a pro as well. But if we can get through Platinum Playbook and we can get through Court Domination, I would, God, we're going so slow, man. We're gonna have to buy some soon. We're gonna have to buy some. It's taking so long. It's not like the flash events where the points are shorter, so it goes by a lot quicker. Yo, your brother plays that every day. You thought it was? I think it's. I personally like it a lot better than World of Warcraft. And the reason why, I guess, is because the characters in Smite, everybody knows who they are. I mean, not all the characters, but the characters in Smite are people, you don't even have to be a fan of video games or have to be a fan of, anything. And everybody knows who a lot of those characters are. So you can relate to them and their powers and their abilities in Smite. Like, you can relate to it. And when it comes to World of Warcraft, it's like made up, it's like I don't know, at least for me, it doesn't mean anything to me. And so the all of the characters are just so much fun because they're characters, and it helps you learn. Like, they got a backstory, they got their history, they got, the abilities that tie into their mythology, and it's just it's just a lot of fun. And they got so many different skins and like outfits that you can put on, and it's really cool. Yeah, the deck works out the Rondo. That's good. I'm gonna probably switch it, you know, in probably a couple and just put in the airwaves. But I would suspect that this deck would work all the way till probably Pantheon. There are gods from different, yeah, gods from all over, gods from every single culture, all mythological gods from all religions, all over the world. I seen they got like 150 at least. They got like 150 gods in there now. Let's see. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, I like this deck. I like this deck better. But even so, like even with this I mean, I like how, I mean, it's really close to mine, and I get the idea of you like putting in the higher tier cards just so you can, you know, get that extra one or whatever, you know, to keep up with the salary and stuff. So there's nothing wrong with that, but I do like this deck better. Yeah, I do like that deck better. Always use 1 or 2 bronzes, makes it way easier. Yeah, I use 5 of them. So I use 5 of them. And like I said, the salary doesn't matter, man. The salary, like I'll keep, like it'll come to a point right here where I'm using the same deck on this card right here. I can use the same deck. But like I said, since we're in a new tier, you know, in a couple decks, I'm gonna switch it to, you know, replace the Cyclones with Airwave Pros, and then it'll be good for the rest of the event. What do I do with the 5 bronzes? I don't do anything with them, man. They just sit there. They just sit there, bro. And, you know, like I said, that when I use this deck, obviously it's not optimal. You're not going to get 16 points very often. It's not that it's not possible, but you're not going to get it very often. I just use this deck for the ease of use, you know, just for the simple fact that it's so easy to use. And I don't ever have to switch the decks. And once I switch it to Airwave, then it'll be good for the entire thing. Now, when I pull shit like this, you know, that sucks. But, you know, we could do a 4. You know, are we going to get 3 reshuffles out of the 4? Probably not. It's not worth it for 1. So we'll just do the first battle. And even if you have like 2 or 3 bronzes in there, you're not always gonna get 16 either. And so I don't know, the point difference just really isn't that big of a deal to me. I don't mind. It just makes the cards I go against easier. The cards that I face are easier, and I don't have to think about like what I'm using. I don't have to think about matchups. I don't have to think about activations. I don't have to think about any of that stuff. I just find the cards, how many good ones I got. That's the play I run. So it just makes it really simple. Yeah, I mean, we just got 11 points. You know, max is 16. You know, it's not the highest, but I never lose. Like I never lose. I never have a. And like I said, when we had the Tracy McGrady event, I used this same deck from beginning to end. I never even changed the deck the whole time. I went through the entire thing with this same deck. The whole thing. And so, since we have lots of Airwave Pros, I'll switch it out here in a little bit. Probably the next one. I'll probably wait till the next one and do it, but... Yo, Jack, you're going to head out, getting tired, up all night, still recovering from a chest infection. So I'm going to watch some Supernatural, then head to bed. Have a good stream, bro, Jack. Again, want to thank you for coming out, showing your support, dropping the membership as well. So certainly much appreciate you supporting the channel and stuff. Again, if anybody else wants to think about joining the membership, hit the join button or the link in the description. But thank you, Jack. Certainly much appreciated. Have a good rest of your night, sir. Which Hall of Fame cards I got? I got the Ben Wallace and Pau Gasol. Just wait to see the decks. Yo, uh-oh. Uh-oh. What card you on, John? Yeah, Duke. So just those two. Just those two. Yo, the Ginobili. Okay, what? Oh, you're on this one? Okay, well, shit, man. Let me watch an ad and get in on this. What in the effing world are they showing us an ad for? Wow, bro. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yo, you got a Pro Pierce and Wallace and Bosch singles. So waiting on the champs to end so you can get another 2, yo. GG on that one, brother. GG on that. Yo, 2 Kobe's, 2 Bosches. Yo, GG to you too, man. Both of y'all. Both of y'all killing it, man. Yeah, that was a big ad, right? Old girl came in with all of that looking like a stripper. I'm like, my God. I mean, little kids probably download that. You know, I would think. There we go. Boom. Yeah, it looks the same so. I mean, it looks the same though. Not so. It looks the same though. Same exact deck, John, or same exact teams. They no different. No different. Highest is only 5,000, 5,800. Like I said, you know, like I said this before, I've tried to switch up the deck in multiple different ways. A lot of times. And I have found that if you have half of the deck bronze the cards you get are like this. Like the cards you get are gonna be like this. And so I'm not gonna get, so John, if you get Pantheon Pros, it's because your deck isn't set up like this. That's why I set up the deck like this. And so if you have half of your deck bronzes, then it won't match your deck. Like, it's only giving you Pantheon Pros because you have Pantheon Pros in your deck. I only have Cyclone Pros, but it's not going to give me Cyclone Pros because I have half my cards bronzes. And so that's why I do it like this. It's because it's like this the entire way. Do we want 3? Yeah, let's go 3. Let's go. Do we want 4? Do we want to be greedy? Can we get 2 out of 3 here, chat? No. No, let's just go 3. I don't want to be greedy. You faced a lot on the second card. Yeah. It's gonna be like that. If you have more than if you have more cards than half of your deck being bronze, then you're gonna get stuff like that. But if you have your bottom 2 rows full of bronzes, then it ends up being like that. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. But it's just what has always happened every time I do it. And so that's why I really like this deck, is because I still don't have to think about anything. I just do it. I just play it, you know, and it's like same thing pops up every single time, and I just go through the tier and it's all good. Two. Dang, bro. We just used the last one. Sucks. Oh, well. Oh, wow. I seen a stripper ad yesterday. I had to hide the tablet from my son. Yo. No, I have not. I don't think I've seen that ad. I do not think that I've seen that ad. I think they average the stats, then make a opponent. I don't think so. Like, okay, part of me thinks they do that, part of me doesn't. Because like I said, when I have my deck with more top tier cards than what I have now, then I always get cards that are matched to my deck. So if I put more than half of them bronze, then when I go into a matchup, I'll always get cards that are matched with my cards in my deck. I'll get some of them Pantheon, or some of them Cyclone Pros, and some of them all that crap, with stats that are very similar to mine. But if I don't do that, and if I only have bronzes, like for half of the deck stays like this. And then each card, these stats just gradually go up just a little bit. So like the next tier, these cards are going to be 6,000 and 3,000. And then the card after that is going to be 6,500 and 4,000. And all the meanwhile, I keep the same deck the whole time. And so I'm keeping the same deck the entire way through. But my opponents aren't matching me or anything like that, but their stats are just barely going up, just inching up. And by the time I get to Pantheon, then they're going to be close to my stats. And so, like I said, I found that works. Like, it does that only if you have half your deck bronzes. Otherwise, it doesn't do it. Like, I don't think that's scientific proof or anything, but that's just what I've done every single time. And every single time I had played Platinum Playbook. And when we had the Flash event, it was the same thing. I put in this deck, you know, for Platinum Playbook. And it was the same exact thing the whole way through Platinum Playbook, where I just used the Cyclones. I used this deck right here. I used these Cyclones with all of the rest bronze. And I never changed it. The entire way, I never changed it. Even though I had hundreds of millions of dollars of salary cap space, I never changed it. And so the stats of my opponents just kept going up just by like 500 or 1,000 points each card. And eventually it caught me. But the idea is the entire way it was still super easy, and I didn't have to think about anything or look at the stats or worry about activations or do any of that stuff because the card stats were so low. And so I'll sacrifice that for not getting max points every single time. You know what I mean? But that's just my strat. That's just my strat. It works for me really well. Oh, that's our first L of the season. Look at that. 40-1. I still have not gone undefeated the entire game or entire season. The best I did, I think I got 2 losses twice. 2 or 3 times I've gotten 2 losses. Yeah, you just bought 75 doublers. I think I'm gonna need to do that too. To be honest, I mean, I don't think I can do it clean like the whole way, legit. Because we're not pulling any doublers. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I might have to buy the 75 doublers too. I used to do that. Then you started doing 2 bronzes. You face the cards in your tier, but they're still sharp pros, airway stats. Yeah, for sure, And you know, because I have so many promo cards, special event cards, and like it's not gonna be a problem. Like I could do it that way as well, dude. You're right, for sure. But there are those times in which this asshole, bro. The amount of, oh my God. The amount of times that this event like literally activates perfect at the exact time with the exact stat with the exact card you needed to activate that the AI does is stupid. I get so frustrated at this game mode, man. I get so frustrated at this game mode. But this is the best way to get matches done on your cards, so it's the only thing we gotta do. Or the only thing we can deal with. Yeah, easy 32. For sure. Yeah, it is. No doubt. No doubt. You can certainly do it. But like I said, man, I just like not having to think about it. It's much more relaxing. That burden of not having to worry about activations, not have to worry about, you know, that sort of thing right there. Where the only way that card would have beat me, you know, the one that it just did, the Jordan Clarkson against my Mikal Bridges, was that the only way that card would have beat me is if I picked offense, he activated, and he won. And so that would have been the only situation in which he would have been able to come out successful with that. And so just so happens that I picked an offensive card and he picked his high card and he activated with his activation being only offense, he beat mine. And so that type of random coincidences seem to happen in this game quite frequently. And I just don't like to worry about that when it comes to playing event game modes. And so I just don't, you know. Mmm. You see, your way seems less stressful. You keep 12 event and promos of every tier above breakout. Then you use one regular card, 2 bronzes. I'm running out of space, to be honest. Yeah. That's another bad thing, too. Like, another bad thing is keeping certain things, you know, running out of space, inventory. And it is so much less stress, dude. It's so much less stress. You can just chill. Not even have to think about it. Watch TV. My inventory's been piling up so much. I mentioned this earlier, but my inventory's been popping up, you know, increasing so much that for the bottom 8 tiers or so, gold, emerald, sapphire, ruby, amethyst, onyx, those 7 tiers, I bought every single I had in the catalogs just so I could pro them and get rid of them. I bought them with super coins from the catalog. Bought every one of them. And so it freed up, like, at the time, it freed up like 40 inventory spaces. But then, you know, I'm getting the promos now. Of course, you're getting the Hall of Fame cards. So now my inventory is like building back up. I'm getting galactic pulls. So my inventory is now climbing again. Time also for me to play the Clash of Champions event. That will be a pain. Was good to see you. Wish all you the best. Hopefully we see you on the next stream. Hey, Jack, certainly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming out. Of course, if you haven't yet, hit the thumbs up, hit the likes. All of those sort of things certainly help on your way out. It was good to see you, man. Have a good rest of your day. Good luck in Clash of Champions. I'm glad I'm not playing it, bro. No doubt, I absolutely do not enjoy it at all. Yo, John, appreciate you coming out as well. If you're taking off, you have a good rest of your night. I mean, it's kind of still afternoon here. It's 3:55 for me. So it's kind of still the afternoon for me. But wherever you are, I mean, it might be nighttime. Hell, it might even be bedtime where you are. I mean, if you're over in the UK, it's probably somewhere in nighttime. If you're in Australia, shit, you'd probably be sleeping. I don't know what you'd be doing up right now. Yo, 5:55 where you are? 5:55. John, where are you? What is one hour ahead of East Coast? Because in the United States, we only go to 4:55. Wait up, what? There's a part that is East Coast. What is your time zone called? East Coast of Canada. Like, you talking like Maine? No way. There's no way. Like, I swear to God, we have Eastern and that covers Maine. What is your time zone called? Atlantic Standard Time. That's interesting, bro. And you're in the United States, or are you in Canada? Like, I swear to God, I only thought the United States only went to Eastern and that covered all the way to Maine. So you are in Canada. That's crazy, bro. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could still be on North America and be another hour behind or another hour ahead. It's really interesting. Duke, 155. Yo, West Coast for life. I always like seeing where people are from. So it's always interesting to me. Like, we live in such a big world, even though that our place in the universe is minuscule and meaningless. But the world itself, compared to like people, there's so many different places and so many different like cultures and environments and areas and just like trying to think about how, okay, well, I live in this particular place and you know, this is what's around me, and nobody in chat right now. Well, maybe one. I mean, the odds are possibly that somebody else lives in Houston or maybe Texas, but the majority of everybody is going to have a completely different everything. They're going to have different weather going on right now, a different scenery, different air, different plants, different vegetation, different people around them, different foods, different, like everybody's different. But yet we're all here in one place. We're all here in one place talking and communicating and being with each other from all these other places across the world. I just love it, man. It's fascinating to me. It's just awesome. Yo, Dev, 10, is that 10 a.m. or 10 p.m.? 10 a.m. would be like, bro, you'd be like Hawaii. I used to live in Hawaii. 10 p.m., I would think you would be somewhere in Europe, Eastern Europe, maybe. Eastern Europe. Yo, Brock, same time. My dude, where you at? Central Time Zone. What's up? Where you at in the CST? Oh, bro, get out of here, man. I used to live in Iowa, bro. I was born in Iowa. Not even gonna, no lie, dude. I was born in Iowa. I used to live in Iowa. My dad still lives in the same house I was born in Iowa. My sister lives in Iowa. Yo, I got mad family up there. Mad family. Got a lot of good memories up there. People make fun of me though. Especially down here in Texas, man. I can't even tell you. There's not a single person in Texas. There's not a single person in Texas that knew that I was from Iowa, that when the conversation got brought up again, they said Iowa. Every single person in Texas says Ohio. Like, I don't know what it is, but they don't know the difference between Iowa and Ohio. $10 p.m. in the UK. Awesome. Yo, Taz, Eastern Time Zone. What's up, man? That's cool. That's cool. Where you at? Where you at on the East Coast? Iowa's God's country. That, oh, no doubt. No doubt. And Taz is in Ohio. Interesting, bro. Interesting. I got a couple friends that we play with. You know, I play on the phone. Yeah, not the phone, the chat, voice chat and stuff when we play games and stuff online. That they live in Cleveland. They live up in Ohio. But Iowa got, dude, I've always liked Iowa. I have. I used to live in Nebraska as well. I've lived in a lot of states. I've lived in 8 different states, so I've been around quite a bit. I've been around quite a bit. But yeah, people can always say that, oh, you know, kind of I'm from Iowa in a way because that's where I was born. I was born in Iowa. Yo, you're near Columbus. Right on, dude. I've actually never been to Ohio. That's one of the few states that I have never been. Home of the corn. Yo, there's a lot of corn up in Iowa and Nebraska. There's no doubt. I think, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I want to say, like, I bet you 80% of the entire world's population of corn is in Nebraska and Iowa. Like, that's how much corn is out there. I mean, I could be just making up those numbers, but I want to say that if you were to count how much of the world's or the United States' corn comes from just those 2 sections of the country, of the world, you know, I'm willing to bet it's a lot. No, you were born and raised, now you go to college in Iowa. My dad graduated from Iowa State. My sister graduated from Iowa State. My grandparents taught at like Iowa Central Community College. I want to say like other people I know, other people in our family graduated from Iowa or Iowa State. My great-grandparents, my great-grandparents' brother, so it's like my great-grandparents, or it's like my great-great-uncle, I guess. He actually won a state championship at Iowa State and went to the Olympics. Yo, you drove through both states twice. That's why you said that. Hey, you know what? It's so much better than what you see when you drive through Texas. I tell you that, Duke. I tell you that, man. I didn't see, you didn't say where you were from, just West Coast. But, you know, I grew up as a kid in Arizona. And I lived in California for a while. I was in the Marines. I was in California. Stationed in California for a little bit before I got stationed in Hawaii. And so I was stationed in Hawaii for my duty station, but I was in California, San Diego area, you know, if you know the military and Marines. So I was down there. So I've been out there, lived a long time in Arizona. That's where I went to college, or my first college. I got my bachelor's from Arizona. So I've been there. Lived in Wyoming. So I've been a lot of places. Oh, you are in, yeah, Pendleton. Yeah, that's where I was. So we did, you know, boot camp at San Diego. And then I was at Pendleton for a little bit to do SOI. Used to go down to Oceanside. And back in the day when going to Tijuana was actually a real thing, believe it or not, like we went to Tijuana like it was nothing, you know, it's no big deal. It's just Tijuana. Like, what does that matter? They ain't gonna do nothing to us. Yo, we're Marines. Yeah. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but back then there was no internet. You know what I'm saying? There was no internet, and like nobody, like we didn't have televisions. We didn't watch television. Like we didn't know what was going on over there. But we went over to Tijuana like it was nothing. Don't matter. But Oceanside was a lot of fun too. I had fun in Oceanside. I actually really enjoy riding the trains out there too, which is the first time I've ever been on like a train that had people in it. I was like, dude, there's trains here that have people in it. This is crazy. Over in Europe, though, when I went to travel to Europe, I went to Europe, and obviously there's trains like that all over the place. Like there's trains everywhere, which is nice. I mean, it's definitely really nice, but over in California was the first time I've ever actually been on a train that had a person on it in my life. I didn't even know that those things existed. I mean, we were really ignorant when it came to back then. I mean, again, this was before the internet came out. Like, there was no internet. We didn't have computers. We didn't have cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone until... Shit, I didn't have a cell phone until I was out of the military. And so we had no cell phones. We had no internet. We had no any of that shit. So, like, I wouldn't say that I was really educated on geography, you know, like what things were and what they look like in a lot of places. Yo, Texas is crazy with the water tower thing with the name on it. Yeah. I think the biggest thing is frontage roads. We call them feeders. But that is huge. So different. So different. Like it certainly messes with a lot of people. You know, frontage roads and feeder roads. Which is useful in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it's not. It's really bad. Yo, Deb just pulled the Dirk. Yo, nice pull. Nice pull. GG on that. Yo, you got a POW Pro. It should put you into Galactic. Brock, that's nice to hear, man. That's who we pulled earlier for our pack. We got our pack and pulled one of him in the pack. The questline pack. Not like a pack that you buy, just a questline pack. So we pulled that earlier. Definitely a nice pull. We still got 3 cards from the draft board though to get, and we still got, you know, the 1 extra one from the packs, and then questline 2. So we're gonna get a pro. I really want the Ben Wallace though, to be honest. Actually, you know what? Let me look at this. Nowitzki's up. I don't want up arrows, bro. Yo, D Wade is a right arrow for this card. That's interesting. He's right arrow. Normally he's an up arrow. Kobe is a left. Paul Pierce is an up. I don't want that one. Tony Parker is a left. I need a big man. So I would take Kobe on principle. I would like the Kobe on principle. I'd actually really take the Chris Bosh. I would like to get the Chris Bosh. And I would take Kobe. And definitely the Ben Wallace. So Bosh, Wallace, and Kobe would be my 3. And Pau Gasol is a freaking up arrow, which I do not want. I'm so tired of getting up arrow pros. Like my 3 best cards are up arrow pros. Well, I guess not counting the one I'm getting ready to pro, since I do have a down arrow pro that I'm working on in Galactic. That's my first one, is a down arrow. Point being is I just get a lot of up arrow pros. I don't know if you knew this, Duke. You know we got the widest freeway in Houston? I mean, in the country. We got a freeway that is like, when you combine all, you know, when you look at the lanes from the aerial view, it's something like 42 lanes across. This is the widest freeway in the United States. It might be the widest freeway in North America. It might even be the widest freeway in the Western Hemisphere. Point being, it's a big ass freeway, bro. And it goes all, I mean, I'm sure you know what it is. It's I-10, which goes all the way to California. But the section in Houston of I-10 is like 42 lanes across. It's stupid. But that's, of course, counting the frontage roads and feeder roads and stuff. And then we got HOV lanes. We got HOV lanes, we got the regular freeway, and we got frontage roads all on one side going in one direction. Like, it feels like, you know what? If we just would have put a good transit system in, we wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit. But no. 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 Why would anybody in Houston want to do that? Yo, okay. All right. 2 months in Houston off Cavalcade. All right. I know where you at. I used to work, you know, fairly close to there. Back in the day when I worked for an oil company. Did you come out here for work? Is that why you came out here? I gotta stop eating these things, man. I'm pretty much gonna eat a whole damn box of Cheez-Its. Yeah, of course. Like, Of course, they activate and you pick the exact stat that they activate on. I mean, it's a normal thing. Yes, work and visiting grandparents. That's cool, dude. My grandma lives out in San Diego. Son just went out there actually with my mom. My mom and my son flew out to San Diego, I want to say in, what was that, in February? Maybe it was in March. It was like a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, but my grandma lives out in San Diego. So they went out there to visit and stuff. Let's see how close we are. $183. Yo, let's get this. Let's get our first pro done before we take off. Was that 82, 83? I don't know if y'all noticed this. Tell me if this is fact or speculation for those people that do this same strategy where you only do 2 cards. Now, these 2 cards right here, now I put them in these 2 same spots, right? These 2 same spots. And 100% of the time, every single time I have ever done this, this card always finishes its 100 matches before this card. So I really have a sneaky suspicion that even though it's supposed to give them to you in a random order, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. It might seem like it's random, and it might in a way be random, but the randomness I don't think is random because, like I said, 100% of the time, this card always finishes first. I don't know why. That can't be just by coincidence, considering that it's happened, I can't even tell you how many times, a lot. What do we need? 17? I do 3 cards, same tier. I rotate the cards like every 5 matches. Yeah, that's smart, man. That's smart. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be in this spot. If we could just get lucky though and get it real quick, then we can just plow through 16 of these real quick. There we go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right there. Oh my God. You kidding me? See, this is the shit I'm talking about, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about. How this happens all of the time is just ridiculous. Hey, at least we got playmaking though, so I can't complain too much. We ended up winning anyway, but oh my God, that gets so irritating. Like, that happens so often. For those of you that play WWE SuperCard, what do you think? What is there anybody that plays WWE SuperCard left in chat? Because they got a couple PvP modes that I would certainly much rather play than this one for sure. If they were to add a PvP game mode, certainly much rather see some of the other ones than this one. But then again, we don't have support cards that give boosts to the entire team. So that kind of hurts the other game modes. Like some of the other game modes in WWE SuperCard, the reason why they're good and they're easy to do is because we have support cards that will give boosts to the entire squad or the entire team. And we don't have those, so I guess that kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. Yo, you put the cards you're training in momentum until you get 60 picks and autofill the momentum. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I mean, that's certainly not a bad idea. Because I mean, what your momentum is on doesn't really matter until you're picking. So it's not a bad idea. Yo, WrestleMania. Joel killing it, brother. Killing it, man. I want to do like I asked my old team if I could join them for a Road to Glory, for a team event, Road to Glory. My deck sucks big butt, but I'm trying to get the top tier cards so I could do something. Like I'm trying to get like the top tier cards, a couple of the top tier cards, and then I'm going to do a video where I upgrade those cards and get all of the freebies along the way. And so right now I have 2 Royal Rumbles. I want to say the Royal Rumble was the tier below WrestleMania 39, right? So I want to say I have 2 Royal Rumbles singles. And I have 2 of the tier below that Octane. But I want to do a Road to Glory so I can get like the WrestleMania 39, the Royal Rumble, and the Octane. Get all 3 of those, and then I think I'll be able to do the video. And I'm just going to upgrade those singles. And that should put me in at least probably Octane tier, maybe even Royal Rumble tier. And I think that just would be so fun, but my old team said no. So I've been getting them the hard way, like did fusions. I got my two on fusions, and I'm trying to do the promos to get the singles. I don't want to upgrade them. Like that's the point. Is that like I'm super low tier right now? I think I'm. Man, what was the tier that ended? Like Road to WrestleMania. I am the very bottom bar of Road to WrestleMania, and which is where I was when I quit the game a year ago. And so I'm that low. And I just like I want to go through one and just get those cards for one time, and so I can leave. And anyways, I'm gonna make it regardless. I'm still gonna get there. We only got 4 left. 4 left, chat. Oh, look at this, man. And they give it to me first card. I swear to God, if they pull their card and they activate and beat me like in the beginning, I'm gonna be so mad, bro. Yeah, I know. You like Road to Glory, I would get all of them. You know, but I don't know. Like, not that I wouldn't play it. I mean, I play it all the time. I mean, I used to be on a team. Like, we used to grind the shit out of that game. Like, I used to play all the time. So it's not like I wouldn't put in effort, but what? 139. Shit, I can't get any rebounding, so I gotta be sure to do this. No rebounding until I get it. But I think just, I don't know, maybe having the low deck would put the team below WrestleMania 39 or something. And that's the problem. Or, I don't know, because they know I'd play. I'd get, like, at least 300 points. Or maybe they're still salty at me for quitting. That might be it. That I don't do WWE anymore. But either way, I'll look through chat and stuff one of these days, and I'm gonna find somebody that has a WrestleMania 39 team that'll get through Road to Glory, and I'll join them just for one event and then bounce, so I can get the singles, and then upgrade them, and then like get every single freebie from Road to WrestleMania all the way up to. I'll probably make, with all singles, I'd probably make Royal Rumble, I would think. Which would be a fun video. And then I could maybe even start doing some videos on WWE. I think we got enough. I think we only needed 7, right? I think we only needed 7. We're gonna go to draft board here in just a second. I need to take this out. Let's put in. Those are up. God dang, I don't want to do those, man. I actually think I might do the Kevin Durant. No, I don't want to waste it. I'll just do the D-Wade. I don't really want to do an up arrow, but I'll, whatever. Oh, yo, we got the Admiral. I didn't even see that. This guy was probably my second favorite, maybe my favorite. I mean, he's in my top 3 favorite players of all time. Damon Stoudemire, David Robinson, and Allen Iverson. 3 favorite players of all time. Yo, we got the Peyton and we got the Kobe. We actually got that image, yo. That's nice. I still want the diamond, though. I don't know how to get the diamond, but the diamond image would be really nice to get. Of course, it's in Super Hustle. Knock that out. All right, we got both the matches done. We do all of them. Let's level this up. God, look at all the unlocked cards. All right. Okay, Breonna Stewart. 11 of them. Which one of them? Oh, no, it was the Breonna Stewart, right? Yeah. All right. Yo, I love how with these cards, it's unlike WWE SuperCard where it only takes literally 1 card and it levels up the entire card. Over in WWE of the same tier, you got to put in like 50 of them. It's crazy. All right, our very first Galactic Pro. That's not a bad deal right there. Not a bad deal at all. Let me take a nice, pretty picture of that thing. And even on the pros, man, you got... Oh, shit, we still got a ton. But, like, even though I'm putting in an extra right here, one single Pantheon Pro would level this thing up all the way. Like, they did really good with the leveling as opposed to WWE, where it literally takes 1,000 cards to level something up. Bro, those stats aren't very high. Those stats are not good. Look at this. 14, 13, 12. I mean, we still got matches doing stuff. I mean, it's obviously better than... this is a promo airwave 100 matches complete Anthony Davis. And it is a base tier card is better than that, but by not much. Not much. So even on our deck, where's our deck at? So even on our deck, we didn't even get juiced up that much. Yo, how are we gonna make Galactic Plus Plus? If base, yo, we need all special cards. Yeah, we got to get all. Ooh, we're gonna definitely need this event card too. Okay, let's do the draft board real quick, and then we can call it a day. How much? Come on, let's end this right. Let's end this the right way. By getting a pro. By getting a Ben Wallace Pro. SuperCard gods, heed my prayer. Listen to me. Please. Ben Wallace wants to be in my deck. He wants to have a pro in my deck. Okay, well, 20 more picks. Y'all remember in NBA you could buy or draft to level up cards, actually everything else? Yeah. I know a lot of people that have been playing NBA a long time like miss the auction house. I mean, me personally, I'm glad they got rid of it. In a way, I'm glad they got rid of it. And in a way, my NBA, you actually used to have fortification as well. Y'all remember when you used to do it, when we used to have to do pros and you'd need like 4 of them or 5 of them in order to get a pro? Like, even though it wasn't fortification and it didn't like juice up the stats and stuff, like the auction house and the fortification and the way that we did pros and stuff, it was definitely different. It was definitely a lot different. Oh, shit, I didn't even see if I needed that diamond. I didn't even see who it was. Is that it? That's it. That's it, brass. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. Certainly appreciate everybody coming out. Like I said, if you did enjoy, be sure you hit the thumbs up. If you're interested in my Twitter page, my other YouTube page, my Twitch page, all those links are in the description. If you want to become a member and join the membership program, hit the join button or the link in the description as well. But again, thank you everybody that come out today. Certainly much appreciated. Had a lot of fun. Got some stuff done. Got a card. Got a first pro. Play Platinum Playbook. Hopefully we're well on our way to get some pros in the Hall of Fame event. But thank you again, guys. And hopefully, we're able to stream again soon. If I don't see or hear from y'all until then, y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. Good luck in this event or Clash of Champions if you're playing WWE SuperCard. I will see y'all next time, guys. Thanks again for coming out. Thanks for the new members that joined the program and tips and all those contributions and stuff. Certainly much appreciated, guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a good weekend. Until next time, we are out.